Dear Drakes and Nesses, this is Gameplay Dragon flying into the second video of Titan Quest. We'll be going further with our story. I haven't taken a single step past this point where we left off last time. My cats are dealt with for the moment. They are contently purring their way to sleep under a blanket. Hopefully we won't hear them whine about their boring lives. Unfortunately, I made a change to the video settings, lowering them further, but I feel like I just can't do much to decrease those random stutters more than I already have. We found a shield, which is nice, and we're basically on our way to Sparta. We have to find Leonidas and tell him that this place has been attacked. We have our skill, the Psionic Touch, from our Dream Mastery. I'm not sure how to approach the game, as in I don't know if you want me to be 100% thorough with every area and explore it fully every time, or just go through some of the additional areas outside the main path and then just get on with it. Both approaches obviously have their merits and their downsides. They probably have their backsides also, but what I mean is they have downsides. Basically, exploring fully everything everywhere will give me much more experience, since I will find and defeat more monsters. But at the same time it will be a bit more grindy than it otherwise would be, which is fine. Hack and slash games tend to be a bit grindy, especially if you find yourself struggling with some enemy and you just backtrack to defeat enemies that respawn in order to be more prepared and a higher level. Right now we're just 3/4 of the way to level 3. Oh god, this is... Sorry, I'm being a bit lost in... what's it called? How does one... God, I can't remember the name of the feeling. When you're reminiscing something you did a long time ago, have had a lot of fun, and now you're doing it again. I can't remember the words right now, but I used to play this game a ton, and it was so much fun, and I remember very vividly the the ragdoll physics whenever you had an ability or something that gives this extra power to your attack. It will just fling your enemy across the screen, and the ragdolls are very satisfying, especially if you consider that those ragdolls are, as far as I can tell, exactly the same way they were 10 years ago. So this is 10-year-old ragdoll technology, and it's really nice, really satisfying. Maybe not the most realistic, as you can probably tell that he went flying. That the enemies are kinda made of jello once they're dead. But it's fun to see, yeah, guys flying around all over the place just because you're hitting them. And we leveled up. Okay. I hope no one... yeah, here's the ball. I want to clear the area, and there I will level up. So we'll be giving more strength. I want a lot of strength. I will take the club over our axe. I will basically be going with what deals the most damage, no matter what. I mean, I will take into account any additional statistics that the weapon has, if it's a magical or rare weapon or something, but I will not take into account attack speed. I will focus solely on just dealing the highest damage per hit possible. And with our mastery now, I could spend all 3 points into the mastery tree itself, get to the 4-point tier, and on the next level I will be able to take a skill from that. But what I will do is put 1 point in the mastery itself. So now the next time I level up I can spend 2 points and still have 1 left over and take a skill immediately. And right now I want to take this skill just to kinda try it out, because I want to see if it's worth investing our skill points in. There are 12 ranks of this ability. I don't know if I will want to add more. Right now I will put 1 point just to get the skill and try it out, and I will level up our basic attack Psionic Touch upgrade to deal more damage. Now I will take the Distortion Wave. It looks like that, kinda cool. Has a bit of a cooldown. How long? 5 seconds? It said, yeah, 5 seconds. We'll see how it affects our enemies. Not a lot of damage, but I guess it could be useful if there is a lot. Boar Hide. So this game has a very interesting mechanic where you find these trinkets, so to say, monster charm, but later there are other types as well. And basically, yeah, toughen hide of a wild boar can enhance all armor. So basically what this does is you use it and you can enhance your armor to have additional properties. In this case you get 1 armor and 5% bleeding resistance, but the very most interesting thing is you can, if you find enough, you can sort of bind them together. You basically stack them like you stack potions. And if you have 5, like you see here, and there are also relics, which is another thing entirely, which are, I believe, free to complete. But basically, if you have 5, you get the benefit of 5 times the benefit of 1, obviously, but also an additional bonus benefit for having a complete trinket. And every enemy, I believe, has a chance of dropping something. It's a very low chance, and not all enemies drop all trinkets, so if you're after like finding 1 more of something, you have to figure out what enemy type drops that certain trinket. As you can see, satyrs are fond of running away when on low health. Now, there is a Shrine of Mastery, which I believe basically increases for a time our skills. So yeah, as you can see, we just got some major wreckage going on. We wrecked them hard. These items are apparently useless. This guy is stuck, so we'll free him like that. Go, be free, fly away.
You can't carry anymore.
Okay, we're full. I should probably check out if something's better. This axe deals more minimum damage, which I will be focusing on minimum damage, not maximum, because I don't trust the averages. I just want to be sure of my damage, so if it deals even a little bit more minimal damage, then I will take that weapon. I will not be using any staffs, even though my mastery gives me intelligence, but I will not be using staffs, and since they take up a lot of not place, a lot of inventory space, I'll throw it away. Better armor? No, yeah, that was better. And my shield is as good as it gets. I actually can just set a new portal, go back to Hellos, and sell my items. I don't want to be doing that too often. On the one hand, I will need the money.
My blades
will really need a lot of money later on. Because, well, potions don't exactly get cheaper, and you will be needing a lot of potions, I can tell you that. Now we go back. What I might do is just leave a lot of items, basically focus on rare items I will pick up, and I will go back to sell those, not every white items, which is common, just basically everything. So what we have here is a little side quest. You don't know it until you go through it. I will take this fountain just in case, and I will go into the cave. Yeah, as you see that 3 hits deal like half the damage, and then 4th hit dead. That's thanks to our psionic touch skill, yeah. And he just threw out of the world. That's cool. Oh, this game. I've missed this game, seriously. It's been like 8? I think about 8 years since I played Titan Quest, and it's a really, really fun game. I hope you will enjoy watching it, because I certainly want to go through it again. So here we have our first yellow item, which is... I'm not sure what that means. I mean, it's uncommon. I don't think it's rare, I think it's uncommon. But we need 52 dexterity, so I might pump just a few points into dexterity to be able to use that. Unless we find something else equally useful that will not require dexterity, because I would honestly prefer to just stick to pumping strength. Intelligence only will increase as my mastery increases. So yeah, here are the sort of boss enemies. These enemies we have to kill for the quest, and there, as you can see, is a magic sticks chest, which is basically a better chest. The better the chest, the better the chance of good items dropping from it. And here is the dude that is the side quest.
I believed I was counting my final hours.
And he gave us something. Pupils band. What's that? 49 energy. That's nice. So yeah, as you see, now we're beginning to drop a lot of yellow items, and I think I will just ignore white items, not pick them up, and that way I will reduce the clutter in my inventory. So we're now... So yeah, most of the side quests you will see in the game are done like this, that you don't know it's a side quest until you actually finish it, kind of. There are a couple of quests, I believe, that kind of tell you this is a side quest, go there, do that, you will be rewarded as a side quest. But for the most part you will just have to explore on your own, and suddenly, oh, that was a side quest, cool. Right now, new enemy type, harpies. The witches are kind of dangerous, because they can deal a lot of damage. But right now, nothing too interesting happening. I don't know if I want to go into this. I mean, on the one hand, when we had that Mastery Shrine on us, which gave us a couple more levels and it does more damage because of it, it looked kinda nice. But I don't know. So yeah, another boar dropped another boar hide, and now I can use one of those on another, and we get 2 out of 5. As you can see, it just gives you 2 armor and 4 bleeding resistance, the same as 2 separate ones would. But once you complete it, you gain an additional benefit. I will try to do that. I actually remember from my past playthroughs that it's kind of difficult to get enough trinkets to finish them. I might end up having to grind for it, but we'll see. Right now we'll just be going for the main quest. I think this is another... I'm not sure if it's side quests or just lore missions. There are lore missions in the sense that you will find a little bit more out about the...
Thank
Oh no,
you.
it is a...
I was in a bit of a scrape there, I'll admit. Thank the god Hermes you came along.
Yeah, 300 experience and 1500 gold, that's nice. Let's see if I found something interesting. Ooh, nice armor, better armor, always nice to see. Now, yeah, this is way better. And I think, yeah, here we have a better shield. Ooh, those are even better. So yeah, that shield. And we're just a quarter away from our level 4. Battle marker, I believe, gives you, yeah, crazy attack speed. I don't think it affects anything else, just gives you ridiculous attack speed. If any of those guys lived long enough, I could show you just how crazy that is. Basically it's like 300%, 400% your basic attack speed. You just whack that weapon like it's a stick. Basically every time you see those fires we just passed, it's another area in a sense. Sometimes they can lead you into a... excuse me, into a side area, but most of the time it's just another area. Here we have a river fountain, and here we have a quest that will actually tell us that it is a side quest. Basically, this side quest is... there are a variety of side quests in the game right now. This side quest is a kind of obligatory, so to speak. Basically, you would have to go through, yeah, this way and kill that guy anyway. The side quest just gives you the option of additional rewards. Yeah, I just ran away because I don't want to deal with all those guys as well as him. Ooh!
You can't hold anymore.
Did we just get something awesome? I think we might have. Let's finish those guys and take a look. Especially since we also leveled up, so yeah. Let's take a look. Yeah! Whoa, that's really strong, but also requires a lot of strength and dexterity. So we might end up putting a few points into dexterity after all, since even a hammer requires dexterity higher than we have. So let's actually do that. Let's put 1 point into dexterity to get 4 points and 1 point in strength. We can also now take this spear and use that. Roots
You have
armor,
no
what's
more
that?
room.
That would probably be better than what I have. Let's make some space. Yeah, way more armor than we have. Looks kind of silly, but whatever.
You have no more
Not
room.
really at a point yet where we can look at fashion.
The way is
So yeah,
clear.
basically you would
Good.
find
Well,
that guy
I'll be
anyway.
moving on, I suppose.
You the side
Have
quest
this
is
for your
just
troubles.
go back here, talk to the guy, and he gives you a bit of experience, restores your health and energy, and gives you a potion. Simple but nice. Also, we leveled up, so let's go see skills. And we will put 2 points into Dream Mastery to unlock the next tier of skills, and let's see what we have. Trance of Empathy. Force enemies to share the damage they inflict upon you, but forming a telepathic link to their minds that conveys only pain and sinfulness life in retribution. So basically, enemies that attack us are dealt a portion of the damage they deal. It costs 1 active energy cost per second. That means it doesn't mean you're gonna lose energy. Active energy cost means you're locked out of a portion of your energy bar. So if you have, like I do, 381 energy, yeah, you see this reserved, that's the active skill cost. When you activate the ability, as long as it's activated, a few points or a lot of points, but basically the cost will be locked and you can't spend all of your energy. But yeah, that's pretty nice. 12-meter radius, and enemies are take the damage we do. It's a trance skill, and only 1 trance can be active at a time, so I assume there are other trances that can't be active at the same time as this one. Probably these two, but I won't look into it yet. Now, this is a passive ability. Increase conscious control over your dream state, enhances ability that derive power from the dream world. 10% physical damage, 15% electrical burn damage, and 15% vitality damage. So basically, just put points into the skill, it will make your attacks and abilities more powerful. So I will consider taking both of those. Sound nice. We'll see. And this Phantom Strike. Vanish from the waking world and reappear before the target enemy to deliver a monstrous attack. 50 energy cost and plus 35 total damage. So basically blink and then you deal a lot of damage. So I think I will go... You know what? Let's take this Trance of Empathy. Let's just do it. Let's hope it's good. This distortion wave isn't that good right now. Okay. So now enemies that attack us should take damage. Let's see. Yep. He's taking damage just because he's dealing damage. So that's nice. And I imagine it's probably very powerful at later levels. Although I seem to have lied to you, active energy cost actually does mean it drains energy. If you... I think... or maybe not. I'm not sure. Or maybe it means it costs when it actually affects an enemy? I'm not sure. No. So yeah, probably it will just drain your energy at the indicated rate, so 1 energy per second, and we regenerate 3.8, so it's not really important right now. I think I will be going back to Hellos to sell my inventories in a second. Next, I think I will be taking that passive ability. It sounds, well, useful. So yeah, basically what you end up with in this game is a choice of either leveling your skills gradually, so you basically don't go and unlock a new tier of abilities until you fully upgrade an ability from your current you want to use, basically. So if I wanted to use Psionic Touch, which I obviously won't because it costs me nothing and deals more damage, then I would just pump all 3 points every level into it until I reach 12 points and only then choose another skill. Or you can choose a couple of skills you want to level at once. Right now I'm deeply considering leveling up Trance of Empathy, Lucid Dream and Psionic Touch. So basically every level up I would level up 1 to 3 skill points, not go into my mastery anymore. But that does leave you with less attribute points.
I know it's dangerous.
I mean, not less
but
attribute
I can't
points,
go home.
but
My daughter
so yeah, this is another side quest. But basically you don't get the attributes that levels in your mastery would grant you. So that's the and of course, you know, what do I know, maybe you have another way of approaching this game. You can go however you like, you can basically just go ahead and spend all your points into your mastery and just have your character be very powerful without the need for abilities. You could do that, I guess. I can't say I tried that at any point, so maybe that's a viable way. That green shrine we touched, it's a Thorns shrine. Basically, any enemy that attacks us right now will have a bleeding effect applied, which deals a lot of damage. Yeah, this is the boss we need to find and kill. Dowry necklace. Purple items are not actual items you can use, they are just quest items. Not many quests, from what I remember, require you to carry those items, but some do, so it's another, like, another something you have to consider when thinking about your inventory management.
The necklace!
So yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we
may
found
the
the
goddess
necklace.
Hera bless
Yeah,
you!
thank you. Goddess Hera. Essence of Zeus Thunderbolt. So yeah, that's the relic I mentioned. Those only require 3 points, and from what I can remember, any enemy can drop those, but there is a very, very small chance of that happening. And there is a lot of basically a lot of relics. There is a wide variation of them, so it's equally tough to finish one, even though it only requires 3 parts and not 5. So yeah, right now I will be skipping a little bit of the game. I'm not going to be going 100% through it. It might bite me in the ass later if I find myself underleveled for something. Or maybe you guys just will tell me that I should go ahead and just explore everything 100%. which I can't promise because I might just miss something even if I try to go for everything. But if you want me to try, I will. Otherwise I will try to give a good mix of exploring the side areas like I'm doing right now, and maybe not rushing through, but so yeah, right now, because we get the shrine, we can basically just run around. They will attack us and deal damage to themselves, plus our trance of empathy. Oh my god, another Zeus Thunderbolt essence.
You have no more room.
Here I am talking how incredibly rare they are,
Your
and
inventory is
within
full.
seconds of finding, well, getting the first one, I find another. So yeah, the same. This can enchant all weapons and will add 7 lightning damage, 6 electrical burn damage, and 6% lightning damage bonus. If you add them up, they just add up, but once we find 3, it will gain an additional benefit. So this weapon seems to be better than what I have, I think. Yeah, let's go. Let's get rid of this. I'll just go back to town in a second. Oh, yeah, every 4th attack still gets that additional force behind it. That Psionic Touch is a very nice ability. I will probably put at least 1 point per level into that skill just to keep it going. What I might do is the next level put 1 point in those 3 skills I mentioned, and then only add points to the Psionic Touch and the passive damage increase, and the 3rd leftover point I will be adding to the mastery level, just to for one keep getting closer to the higher tier skills, and also keep increasing my attributes. Plus those skills won't cost me anything, so I won't be needing I won't have to be concerned about my energy and regeneration.
You can't
This
carry
is
anymore.
another optional area I kinda wanted to go back before we go into it, but seeing as I just picked up a shrine that grants me more experience, I think I'll stay. I'll tank through the damage with my potions, because potions in Titan Quest don't heal you immediately. There are potions that do that, but the most basic potions heal you over time, so you can drink it as you're taking damage, and you will regenerate a lot of health, even though you are constantly taking damage. It does heal you a little bit up front, and then adds a regeneration effect. So it's, yeah, very nice way of healing. It also has a cooldown, so you can't just spam your potions in order to not die. You have to be aware of your potions cooldown, whether or not you can use another, and if you are able to survive. This is our first, I think, encounter with the undead. As you can imagine, I think undead are just everywhere. Pretty much every mythology has some form of undead. Although right here I can't exactly recall anything interesting about undead in Greece mythology, but hey, maybe some of you might know something I don't. Yeah, we're getting a bit wrecked right there. Let's back off a bit. Let our health regenerate. And finish clearing out this area. This is an additional area. But maybe we'll get lucky.
You
And
can't
since
carry anymore.
I'm very full and wanted to do that even earlier, we will be putting down a portal stone. And when I will be able to click it. Yeah, so we're in Sparta's area, but we haven't found the portal yet, so we have to go to Helios. We have...
Tellus, still alive? I can hardly believe my ears.
So yeah, that was part of the side quest. If you remember, we went into that cave
Forgot something?
and killed a few satyrs, and there was a guy with a chest. So that's basically... Wait, I don't want to sell that. I want to keep it and see if it comes in... Oh, I forgot I leveled up, okay. So... 82, so I can use that now. Let's keep going with our strength. Yeah, normal difficulty, because there are no difficulty settings. It's like Diablo 2, you have to go through the normal difficulty setting in order to be able to go through the game again on a higher difficulty setting. Kinda nice, kinda not. I mean, Diablo 3 handled the difficulty very nicely, but that's a much later game than Titan Quest. Like I said, original Titan Quest is over 10 years old by now. I assume we have skill points as well, yeah. So yeah, Psionic Touch, definitely. Let's see, Lucid Dreaming. Yeah, especially, maybe I won't actually be putting points into this. The first level gives us 10%, 15, but the next levels give us much less reward per point, as you can see. Only 2% increase and 4. So maybe I won't be going into that. And from 15 damage reflected to 18, so 3% per point. That's nice too. So maybe... Right now I will put 1 point into this, and I think what I will do is keep giving points into this Psionic Touch, since well, it seems to give a lot of rewards per point, 6% damage increase and 4 vitality damage, so that's nice. The second point I will be spending into Trance of Empathy, just to have that passive damage reflection thing going on all the time. And the last point I will be spending into Mastery to keep our attributes rising. So yeah, I don't really remember how far from Sparta I am right now. Shrine of Experience, let's take it and go see if we can fight some things in order not to waste it. The shrines don't last too long. So let's use it as well as we can. And I think that after this shrine runs out, or after I move on to the next area, I will be ending this episode. Since I would just show you Sparta once we go there, but I'm not sure how far from that we are, and this episode is already getting a bit long. Ooh, health. I didn't look at that. Fortunately, there is a very useful sound effect when you go low on health. Energy potions aren't really necessary right now, but it's nice to have them, just in case. Our second ability hasn't really come handy yet. Diseased plumage, so yeah, that's another trinket from a beast. Boars drop boar hide, obviously, and feathers from a carrion bird, 2% poison damage. Can enhance all armor, so apparently armor can give damage as well. Yeah, you know what? Let's try to find the next rebirth fountain. Actually, I can see some icons on the minimap up there. If you can look over here, this violet and the green one means a merchant, so we're close to a town, and most of the time a town means a checkpoint. So that's when we'll leave this episode. Oh yeah, this is Sparta. I remember now. Basically, yeah, they are under attack as well, and we have to go into this encampment and find Leonidas, who's leading the Spartans against the. I keep meaning to say centaurs, but they are satyrs. Anything interesting? No. Okay.
General Leonidas. He's just ahead.
And it turns out you can't really go talk to Leonidas. Leonidas over here is here, but you can't talk with him because he's very busy with a beast, centaur, that's making things difficult. But yeah, we found a shrine, we found a portal. So this will be where I will be leaving off this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Gamplay Dragons here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please remember to leave a like, it helps me out a lot and let me know you want to see more. Share with your friends to get the word out that I'm making these kinds of videos, and if you want to see more, you can subscribe, it helps my channel spread its wings and you will get a notification when I upload the next episode. Other than that, if you have anything to say, I want to hear you roar in my comment section.